that's one reason why I have a worm farm, because the worm farm is one. Compost and worm farm are the two best ways to bring biology back to your soil. That means that you make the compost. That's where you add all this stuff to it. And if you add too much, for example, Epsom salt, you're going to kill the worms. If you do something wrong, you're going to kill the worms. You go, well, I guess that's too much, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Like rock dust. If you sprinkle a little bit and the worms are doing fine, then they will digest it and convert it, and you can use it. But if they die, then you're doing too much. So that it's like a shock absorber. It will tell you. Then you have to buy more worms or take everything out because it's so toxic, yeah. Right? So having a worm farm and a compost. I was talking about to somebody today, which is more important, a worm farm or a compost. And a compost. If you make the best compost, you don't really need a worm farm because you have everything. You have worms in your compost eventually too. You know that whole process really works out really well. But a lot of people can't, where I live here now, I can't make compost. I don't have any place to set up making compost, so I use the worm farm.
Yeah.
Right. So the worm farm is one of the easiest ways to, if you learn how to keep the worms alive, and then you're also keeping your biology alive. And if you keep your biology alive, that's what you want in your soil.
So yeah, right. Fungi be used for soil remediation, and how?
Right. So what happens is that when you start the process of, a lot of cases, well, I'm doing a couple of businesses now that there's no soil there. It's like literally you break your pick trying to get into it, right? So it's a subsurface thing, but you do need to break that up a little bit. But what we do is we take it out and we blend it, we compost it and blend it with our own compost and put the compost back. The compost alone will provide a wide variety of fungi in the soil that will attack. So when you make your compost, you learn how to buy these. You can buy these fungi from various different sources. See, and once you run it to your compost setup because this time you're making compost for the benefit of the fungi, so you have to grow it in the right environment. And then once you put it in the ground, you'll find that if you control your water, in other words, no city water killing it or no toxins with it, the fungi will take off, and the fungi will destroy anything that comes in contact that it doesn't like. That's the way it works. It doesn't care if it's radiation, doesn't care if it's heavy metal, it'll go through it. That's why you want a blend of different variety of fungi. There's, I would say, millions of different varieties. So the more varieties you get, the better. Rather than say, okay, I get this. Because on my website, I have the name of about 30 different fungi that I get from my super seaweed. And the only reason why I've been using those is because you use it and you see results. You will see results almost immediately. You come back the next day, go, what happened here? What is going on? And it gets better and better. So you learn which products are good at that. Also, too, locally, you should deal with those people that are making amazing compost. We talked about compost. We talked about mushroom compost. That has an amazing fungi in it. Okay, that's why the mushrooms grow, right? So that's the mushroom compost is a specific type of fungi that whenever I can get a hold of mushroom compost, right now what happens is before they sell it on the market, they sterilize it. Mushroom compost sterilized just for you. I'm going, yeah, thanks a lot, right? Thanks a lot.
Kill all the biology that we want,
Exactly. So I used to go to the Magic Mushroom Company right here in Ventura, and I would. Oh, good evening, Earthlings. Hi, Forest Food Forest.
Howie from Vancouver Island.
You missed all the good stuff, man. But I used to go to this. It's called Magic Mushroom Company. They sold organic little white mushrooms, right? And they initially sterilized the whole product, and then they inoculate it with the fungi, and the mushrooms grow. But when you buy this compost, you kind of have to almost dilute it because you can't plant anything directly in it. It's so strong. It's like very, very rich. So I usually add it with your soil, blend it together with your soil, put a nice mulch over it, and you'll be surprised. You don't even have to feed the thing because it has so many minerals in it.
Okay.
The spores all. And what I do when I spray my stuff is that mushrooms grow. They will start coming up on people's properties, They call me up. Oh my God, mushrooms are growing. What have you done? I says, lady, don't go out and eat it. Don't do anything. It's fine, right? Right. And also too, if the spores and the mushrooms start to grow, the worms would not be too far behind.